Anyway, let's see. Greetings, Puppet Yuri. Oh god. This is a weird mod. A weird AU. How do you feel about not knowing about the true meaning of your reality, and the fact that you're actually a flesh-devouring monster that's secretly holding Monica back from participating in the game at large? You don't understand, just have Monica watch the below videos. Also, ask Natsuki if she's doing with sugar for me. Thanks. What the fuck even is this question?
What?
Puppet? I'm not sure I understand what you're asking at all. A flesh-devouring monster? What do you mean? How am I holding Monica back from anything? And these videos, what are... Advanced questions. Nice one, Monica. Sup, girl? What? Oh my god, what cup size you rockin'? Oh. Mick douche person. Well, what a name. Is it slightly zoomed in? I can't tell if it is or not. Hold up, let me see. Let me check for you. It actually kind of does look slightly zoomed in. Hold on, let me fix that. That is weird. There you go. Thank you, Boy Trooper, for telling me about that. Should be fixed now.
Oh, it was. I didn't notice it.
Yeah, so I was like, is it zoomed in? And actually look. Yuri. Double D. Oh, well.
She actually answered it.
I mean, she had to, but we knew the answer anyway. Why are all of Yuri's? Why is Yuri getting all the worst questions now?
Because she's Yuri.
Can Gucci, ma'am? No, thank you. A more serious question. How do you feel about YouTube Rewind 2018? Isn't it too early to ask? Don't you mean 2017? They're made at the end of the year, aren't they? It won't be out for at least a month. Several questions. Where can I get a copy of The Portrait of Markov? Assuming it is a real book that I can get in America. You may have trouble finding Markov in America. You might have to order it online. It's normally a Russian, but I'm sure you could locate an English translation. It's a Russian book? I guess it is called Markov.
Wait, is it an actual book?
No, probably not.
Okay. I was about to say, what the fuck, does this book exist?
I doubt it. Maybe it is. Who knows? It may be costly to get, but I assure you, it's worth every cent. When's your birthday? My birthday is April 21st, the same as Britain's Tea Day. That seems quite the funny coincidence. There's also an International Tea Day, December 15th. Might it have been more fitting for me to be born then? When did you join the literature club? I joined the club shortly after I returned to school this year. Monica founded it right after summer break. It's hard to believe it's only been a couple months. It feels as though it could have been much longer. How long have you known Natsuki, Monica, and Sayori? I met the others for the first time in the club. Thus, 2 months is all I've known them for as well. That also feels too short somehow. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, and instruments of torture don't count either. Oh. Well then.
Oh.
Do you watch, or have you watched SpongeBob? I think I just told you. I don't watch it anymore, but I used to. Oh yeah, that was the rest of the reference.
Wait, what?
What is your favorite book other than The Portrait of Markov? I shared about my favorite book already. But there's no need to apologize. You were only curious, and I was happy to answer. Are you a fan of books like George Orwell's 1984? He made a book called 1984?
Oh yeah, I heard about that book.
What's it about? 1984?
I don't know, but I heard about it.
It's a diary about what he did in the year 1984. Oh shoot.
I lost my arm.
Oh shoot, that's an actual thing. Wait, is Portrait of Markov an actual thing?
Is that an actual book?
This person's saying that's an actual thing. I don't know if they're talking about Portrait of Markov or you're being Russian.
Yuri's Russian.
Yuri's Russian, only in the UK. I'm sorry, books like that are based a bit too much in reality for my liking. But I do appreciate its status as a classic novel. Even I've heard of Big Brother and such. I'm just looking for something more whimsical in my reading. 1984 was published in 1948, right? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It was all a switcheroo. There's a genre of video games called interactive fiction, or IF, when there's little to no graphics or animation, and there's lots of reading. To an extent, visual novels can be included in the genre, but they're largely considered separate. Choices are made by either typing in commands manually or picking from a list. With all that exposition out of the way, do you think IF would be your cup of tea? See what I did there? Yes, I see what you did there. You mean like text adventures, right? I'd say those are more in line with my interests, but they don't feel anything like books. I prefer to just turn the page and continue, not figure out how I'm meant to do so. Especially with the failures of logic those games are known for. Oh god, don't be so mean to logic, Yuri. Hey Yuri, I want to hear your thoughts on this poem I like. We squander health in search of wealth. We scheme and toil and save. Then squander wealth in search of health. And all we get is a grave. We live and boast of what we own. We did and only get a stone. Ooh, it's quaint. It sounds like something Natsuki would write. Is that an insult or a compliment? Coming from Yuri, we wouldn't know.
Ugh, looks like a Natsuki poem.
This is like coming from Yuri. See, okay, not to say that's a bad thing exactly. Just that it's quite clear in its message, though it is a good one. Is there a difference between knives and daggers? And do you have some daggers in your collection? Also, how do you feel about swords? Well, wouldn't knives and daggers be different because they have different names? See, there is a distinction. That's why one's called knives and the other's called daggers. Yes, there is a distinction. Knives have a single edge design for cutting, whereas daggers are always pointed and double-edged. Much like how katanas have only one edge, while swords often have two. I actually didn't know that. I'm learning something new every day. That said, I don't have any different daggers in my collection. They're not out of place, but only buy exceptional ones. Swords are definitely interesting, but harder to store and display. Their size makes them impractical. Is trash and garbage different, Zero? You got me there. Also, I guess this isn't a very story-based mod, so I guess chat's allowed to be on screen now. Here you go, chat. You're allowed to be on screen. Congratulations. Also, so I don't have to keep reading out you guys' names so that I don't look crazy in the YouTube recording. Why are you so shy? That is a good question. No, now she's shy to answer the question. It's not as though I choose to be. I just get nervous around others and I worry I'll offend them. I'm sorry. Aw, well that seems like the obvious answer, but that's still sad. Hello, did I miss any good questions? You missed Yuri's opinion on books and why she's shy. She just said that she doesn't choose to be, so not really much. Is there a kind of tea that you absolutely refuse to drink? I've not encountered any tea I'd outright refuse. But I do prefer less bitter types. It's why I like the diversity in green and oolong. They can be quite sweet with the right preparation. Hey Yuri, have you heard of the restaurant in space? It has great food, but no atmosphere. That isn't true of the restaurant at the end of the universe. Oh. Oh god, these are a lot of questions. Okay, so I've been waiting for this for a really long time. A crack ton of questions for you since I'm obviously in love with your beauty. And oh, he crossed that one out. Do you have a taste in relaxation tea? My massive... Yeah. I think I could use some relaxation tea. How does it feel to be assumed as a genius when in truth you're not really? Do others really think that? I know it isn't true. I am a little proud of my intelligence, but I hope I don't come across as a know-it-all. Do you have a sister? I have no siblings. I am an only child. Perhaps I'd be more socially graceful if I wasn't. Spending my youth alone may have been a hindrance to me.
Aside from knives, do you also have a taste in daggers? That was a question we've already asked.
As before, I keep very few daggers.
Do you prefer going out with someone specific, or would you rather stay somewhere secluded?
If I met someone specific I liked, I may want to go out, but I'm fine with seclusion as well. A quiet evening to myself has a certain charm to it. But going out with someone, I'd surely bore them to death.
Any good novels you suggest?
I recommended several book series earlier. If you want more, you'll have to pick a specific type.
Horror, suspense, or thriller?
Of those three genres, I take horror first and suspense second. Though honestly, thriller can incorporate elements of both. I just feel as though that genre implies some things about itself. So I look for subtlety in my reading. Cheaper experiences have less appeal.
How are you so good at writing poems?
I've practiced writing a lot, and I try to develop my own style. I hope it shows. It took me a long time to get there. You can only learn so much from theory. You have to try it out yourself to improve. And of course, proofread and revise. You can't learn from your mistakes if you're repeating them.
Exactly. Remember, kids, learn from Yuri about writing your poems. I guess. Then there's your tip of the day. Why do you look so darn adorable when you do your shy pose?
I don't know what you mean by pose.
She did it!
I do have some nervous habits, though.
And you make tea taste so darn good. Okay, calm down, guy. This guy's overreacting a bit. Why are you so darn good at tea? And you're so darn good at poems. And god damn it, Yuri, you're amazing at breathing.
Oh my god. You existing? You're amazing at that.
I'm just very careful with the steeping process. You mustn't rush it, nor let it sit too long. Timing is of the utmost importance for tea. The aeration and heat affect everything about the flavor.
What's it like to be taller than the rest of the girls? She's only taller by like 2 feet. Actually, not 2 feet, but 2 inches. 2 feet would be ridiculous. 2 inches.
Yeah.
she's almost taller than Natsuki by 2 feet. Brumputs. Not really though.
It's nothing special. I'm still short by many standards.
Yeah, you are.
Though it's a bit surprising that I'm taller than Tiff.
Do you have any hobbies or future goals that could probably be similar to mine?
I'd like to say we share some interests, but I've no clue what yours might be.
Exactly, I was just about to say that. How would she know what yours are?
She's not magic.
You're finding out plenty of mine, so perhaps this AMA is helping? I guess. Let me know if anything overlaps.
What's it feel to be called the Purple Mysterious Lady? I don't call her that. I call her the Grape. I call her the Shy Grape that likes atmosphere.
Are you the first person to call her that?
I don't know. I just say grape because it's purple.
I feel this title's an accurate description. But I don't consider myself of lady status. It's also kind of awkward. It doesn't flow that well at all.
Well, Yuri's mean. If you meet Johan, your male counterpart and true lover in the future, someday, what would you say to him? I didn't even know he existed.
I'm not sure what you mean about a true lover. I don't put much stock in predestined romance. I'm unsure of what I'd say. That would depend on what kind of man this Johan is. I just don't understand why you're asking this. It's so strange.
Can I ask you on a date some other time after all this is over?
I'm sorry. I really don't know. How would we even meet? I'm flattered you like me, but...
Morning! Nothing else, just wanted to wish you well. That's not a question!
Yeah.
The time is relative, but... Thank you, at whatever moment this finds you.
What is your favorite consumables? You could just say food. Why you gotta be weird? Why you gotta be saying consumables?
Hunger replenishment.
Hunger replenishments.
Consumables? You mean my favorite foods? I don't have very fancy tastes. I eat rice 3 times a day, like most everyone else. I'm almost partial to different kinds of fish. There's tea, of course, and cakes or snacks that go well with it. I'm not terribly picky. Most things are okay by me.
Why is your hair purple? Is it soft and smells good? That is a weird question.
That is soft. It is soft and smells good.
Is it...
I've said before my hair is naturally purple. It is soft, but why do you want to know how it smells?
Do you have secrets? No need to tell the secrets.
I get the feeling my secrets are better known than they should be. How they got out, I'm not sure. I'll keep them to myself unless they come up specifically.
By the way, I love you. You're my favorite. Hi, Yuri. I want to say that I think you're a very strong-willed person, and I admire you a lot. As someone who's always had problems with self-esteem and socializing with other people as well, I can say there's been a lot of times where I felt pressured about not fitting in and trying to be a certain way to fit in, but it just never results in me feeling any better about myself. But you're true to what makes you who you are, and I find that very admirable. You're very attractive too. Also, donation. Oh my God. Just Libatina with the $20. Hello, I'm here now. Oh my God, it's All Might. He is here. Welcome to the stream, Just Libatina, and thank you for the donation. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for all the kind words. That's really very sweet of you.
Aw, Yuri, you're adorable.
I don't know how much of this is being true to myself. I always just did my own thing. It wasn't so much a decision. Still, thank you, and I appreciate you saying that.
Actual questions now. Do you prefer to read books of horror? Have you read any of H.P. Lovecraft's works? If so, what do you think of them? Even having not reading them personally, I find the lore surrounding them fascinating. What do you think of the Cthulhu mythos? Cthulhu time? Oh god, she really likes Cthulhu.
Oh my God, her face is creepy.
No, she's just really happy.
Oh, it's scary.
No, she's just into the Cthulhu.
Oh, it's scary.
She's not scary, she's happy.
Terrifying.
Stop being mean.
It's so scary. Look at her.
What about her?
Her eyes are really wide.
That's happy eyes.
Every time I look at Yuri's face, her eye is like a little bit off of her face. So it reminds me of the part in ADLC where High just slowly floats away from her face. And makes me laugh.
Erd's right. That's a face of childlike wonder.
No.
Stop being mean. Also, get closer to your mic. You're kind of sounding far away.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
I love you.
Me?
Who else am I talking to?
I love you too.
Me?
It caught me off guard!
Oh, I love it. It's exactly my kind of horror. It goes beyond fear of the unknown and into the fear of that which is incomprehensible. I'm no small fan of Lovecraft. I'd have mentioned him sooner, but horror recommendations hadn't come up.
How do you manage to always make your hair look so good? I feel like that much hair would just be a pain to manage sometimes. I feel like that much hair would just be a pain to manage sometimes. There you go.
There's actually quite a bit of maintenance involved. I have hair ties used at night to keep it from getting too tangled. But I still have to brush it for about half an hour in the morning. I like it though. It's like my personal violet veil. Not violent veil, that's not, no.
Oh no!
I hope this one isn't going on that too evasive line, but what would your idea of a perfect partner/date be?
I've spoken about both of those already. I suppose it's worth mentioning, I don't know much in this area. I've no experience dating, so I can't really say for sure.
Can you say please in a cute voice?
Why would I do that? I guess.
Oh, how am I gonna do this?
Please?
I feel like Yuri wouldn't put too much work into that one. Have you ever tried reading a comedy horror novel or a romance horror novel?
I'm not sure I know of any, of either kind. The horror I like doesn't mesh so well with these other genres. I'd be willing to try, though.
Hey Yuri, do you like JonTron? If you do, I'll take your entire stock! What are you gonna take? Her entire Yuri? I don't... What's
No,
the...
you can't steal her. I'll steal Yuri.
Yeah, we need Yuri.
You scared me. You, stopped talking and I thought I said something bad or something.
We need our Yuri. No, I was drinking water.
I know.
Not that I didn't want to scare you.
Started drinking water and then it just went quiet and I was like.
I love when Zero messes up in Yuri's voice and then just does whatever. Yeah, it's just... it's just like that one moment. What?
He did that one time with Monica where he messed up talking and then he said fuck in Monica's voice, but he didn't mean to. But he did it anyway, but he didn't mean to, and it was really funny.
My mods had to check my wank joke. Yeah, the mod thing got you for horny. So I was like, why do I have to allow the moderation thing? I get here and only 220 out of the 304. Oh my gosh, at this rate, the group AMA is gonna be lit. Yeah, we're getting there. We're making progress. We're gonna get there eventually.
I've never paid any attention to his content, so I don't know. I suppose I could look at some videos and get back to you.
If you could learn one language, and only one language, what would that be?
If I could only have one language, I'd have to stick with Japanese. It'd be no use living here and being unable to communicate.
If you could have one superpower / unique ability, what would it be?
A superpower? I'd turn invisible. That would be perfect. It would be so nice to be able to disappear whenever I please. There's so many situations that could spare me from.
What?
It'd be nice to just disappear as I please.
As I please.
We can say that Sayori did that once.
I might actually prefer it over being visible.
Aw, Yuri.
Oh no.
What's your least favorite book?
Oh, I'd have to go with the worst thing I've ever read. Which would be Twilight. Oh! What I hoped was an interesting romance with fantasy and horror subplots. Turned out to be dull, ham-fisted with fulfillment. No, thank you.
Well, everyone's saying Yuri's so cute after she said she wanted to be invisible.
How is that cute?
I don't know. I think it's cute. Yuri's cute.
I think it's not weird, but like I think it's
It could be
concerning.
cute. Concerning? No, it's not. She's so shy she'd want to disappear. It's not like she hates herself. What were your initial thoughts on the news that a boy was going to join your club?
I had no idea a boy would be joining our ranks in the club. When Sayori mentioned she was bringing in new members, she didn't specify anything about them. For it to be her friend we'd heard so much about was a pleasant surprise. I was disappointed to hear he wasn't much of a reader, but at least he tried to be receptive. I feel like he belongs more already.
What are your opinions on the nicknames r/DLC has given you? Lovely Lavender, Lass, Purple Princess, etc. What are your opinions on the nicknames people have come up with you? Lavender Lass, Violent Vixen being a couple of examples. Does it come off as a weird and endearing in any sense?
Ooh, these nicknames are so cute. I especially like Lavender Lass. I'll have to see what else is there. If they're all as sweet as this, I'd say it's quite endearing. Ooh.
Are there nicknames you've come up with yourself, or that you call the others you want a future partner to call you? That may have a slight bias towards the name Lavender Lass, having been the one that coined that name.
Oh, did you come up with that one yourself? Well, thank you. It's very nice indeed. I never given myself any nicknames, or thought of what a partner might call me. It's not the sort of thing that ever crossed my mind. Being alone so very often.
Oh, Monica, why did you put "I'm sorry" in the chat?
Because someone said that I coughed in the mic.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't actually notice. Stop that. It's bad.
I did it one time. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna squirt and get the squirt bottle.
No.
What?
I am still sick. That's why I still sound sick.
Get the
I'm
squirt.
feeling better, but like I'm still sick. You know.
Get the squirt bottle. No.
Why?
It's okay. I'll just give you hugs.
But then you'll get sick.
It's okay.
You'll get sick for
Yeah.
me.
Don't make it weird. Which haircut would you least want to have?
I think I have to agree with Natsuki's answer. Vibrant green is truly a wretched color.
Vibrant. It's. I think they mean like highlighter green, like really green. Like I think like green screen green.
But that's the green I like.
But like that's a hair color. That's not good.
Oh, as a hair color.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not saying they don't like the color, Monica, as a hair color.
I thought I didn't listen. I didn't hear that part. So I thought she said that she just didn't like the color. And I
Oh
was
no,
like,
no, yeah, no. She's saying how like what? Is that what you thought Natsuki said too? Because when I said the same, it was when Natsuki said the same thing. You were also like, what? Why doesn't she like that? And I was like, she said that vibrant green is a horrible hair color.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, she hates Bijou Mike.
His hair isn't even green anymore, is it?
I mean, it used to be. This is like Natsuki and Yuri hate Bijou Mike. Jacksepticeye. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jacksepticeye was also green.
Yeah.
It'd be oofing.
I used to have bright green hair. My entire head was all green. And I had blue tips.
Well, see, that was bright green, not vibrant green.
Yeah, it was like really bright green, and then it had blue tips on the bottom of it.
Penny, get 100 bits. Thank you, Penny. Has Zero ever been sick? I get sick rarely. I don't really get sick that often.
There was one time he was sick.
I wasn't sick. That was my sinuses were fucked. So even then, it was
It
kind of
was
like sick by association, because it was like if I went somewhere else, if I went in a different house, I would have been fine. It was just the house that was like clogging up my sinuses.
Yeah, so you were sick.
Not really though. That's what I'm saying. Like literally, it would be cured instantly. A sickness can't be cured instantly. That's what I'm like. It would literally be cured instantly if I just went to someone else's house and lived there.
But it's still the equivalent.
Not really. No, it's not.
Why are you so against the fact
Because I asked if I was sick, and everyone else told me no, I wasn't. Because I'm not. I wasn't sick. There's a difference between being sick and having allergies.
every time that I get any kind of sneeze or cough or anything, we always just say it's sickness.
To be fair, I don't think your parents know well. Just saying, Monica.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Hey, Yuri, I know I'm late to the party and sorry it's already been asked, but is purple your natural hair color? Yes, it's been asked and answered. Well, there you go. The C word is banned out of my paragraphs. Is it? I want to just allow. Here, get in there. There, you should be fine now, Sean. Holy moly, it's 0. Hey, Reagan. Also, thank you for the bits, Penny. I appreciate it again.
Ooh, I like that bright pink. It's a nice color for a name.
I actually never seen anyone else use bright pink. Look at
Yeah,
Reagan.
I've never seen that.
Look at him
I
being
think if you
different.
I think if you have something cool on your Twitch, you can customize your color.
It's just Twitch Prime, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Something cool on your Twitch. Cooler Twitch. Not better Twitch. Cooler Twitch.
I don't know what this was, so...
There's better Twitch, then there's cooler Twitch.
Cooler Twitch lets you change your
And now everyone's abusing the fact that they can say it in the chat.
Thanks, Zero. Now I can say cunt.
Thanks, Zero. Hey, Zero, just a thought here. Seeing as Yuri is not my best girl, but Doki Doki Outcast to me is the best Yuri mod. Do it for toast. I'll consider. We'll have to think about that. We gotta get other mods off our playlist. Ooh, looking cool, Twitch.
Everyone's saying that, huh? The Outcast.
I've heard it was good, so yeah, I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
Right.
What do you think about classic Western horror authors like Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft, or Mary Shelley? Who? I don't even know who that is. This sounds like sounds like your neighbor from across the street. Mary Shelley, of course. I wouldn't classify Mary Shelley as a horror author. Her writing is more gothic in nature. But I spoke about Lovecraft before, and I'm a fan of Poe as well. His poetry has inspired my own considerably. Anyways, I hope you're having a lovely day. It's probably chilly outside this time of year, so I'd imagine you make tea and sit down to read a good book. Happy holidays. Happy holidays? Do you mean Halloween? It's
already passed for us. I don't know of any holidays this early in November. The weather hasn't turned yet either, so I guess your climate must be different.
Not really a question, just wanted to say hi. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Why are there two questions though? Just hi.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi, Zero.
Hi, Monica. Okay, here's now Robbie's asking me a question. I guess this is the half-zero AMA. Okay, here's a question. Do you get burned out at the end of the week after so much recording and that? After the streams, I'm usually burned out, and then the day after, I'm usually fine. It's only just like right after I'm done streaming, I'm kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I feel tired.
I mean, he's more burned out than I am, because all I do is sit here.
Well, yeah, you're the co-commentator.
Yeah, I just kind of stand around and comment on things.
That's good enough. Zero, really important question. Hi. How dare you ask that important question?
Oh my god, that's so offensive.
How dare you waste 5 seconds to say hi to me? We're never getting those 5 seconds back, Sean.
Hey, Zero.
What?
I love you!
Who are you?
It doesn't matter, I love you!
It doesn't matter. Oh, okay then.
Just know that I love you.
Alright, lady. Someone help. What the hell is this question? Remember to brush your teethies for 2 minutes twice a day. Oh god! Don't die! Well, she's dead.
I had to sit up and quickly mute so I could come.
I figured. It just sounded like you died. I was like, well.
After I muted, I was like laughing as I was coughing, and it wasn't good for me.
I was like, well, there she goes. She didn't remember to brush her teeth for 2 minutes. Thank you, Johnny H2000. What a good question.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the reminder. Hello there, Yuri. It's a pleasure to finally have you do an AMA. You're looking quite lovely today. He can't even see her. How does he know? Would you care to have some tea and perhaps read books sometime? Read some books together sometime, and we can read whichever book you like. Wow, what a gentleman Matt is!
Oh my god, calm down.
I don't know, I'm getting too violent. Matt 329.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the pleasantries. Reading together does sound nice, but I don't know it could have ever really happened.
Please don't take off my mask, revealing the